Okay, I got my little notebook that I keep in my purse. Why isn't it in my purse? I don't know, but I like it in my purse. Put it right there. Setting up to paint is a job. A job, an actual job. Someone should pay me to do it. Someone. I don't know who, but someone. I don't use this anymore. No gel on me here. I'm gonna give that to my granddaughters. Okay, so and we're back. Scene. Finished my book this morning. I'm good. I got my cutest little art journal. Oh my gosh. And let me get my phone. Oh, and I've got some cool pens for my new art journal. So new pens from a art store in Bishop Arts District. No S on Bishop, but the S is on the Arts District. Bought this from D Bellum, Dallas, Texas. As you've seen, you have it. Because this is the vlog I can't upload. There's an error. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, I shared it on Instagram because I couldn't upload it. So hopefully I'll work on that vlog maybe tomorrow. I'm not going to put that into my itinerary today because it's too much, because I finished a book. Good, check. I woke up being inspired and shared my inspiration with others and a truth with someone that I just totally adore. And did that, read my book, talked to people I love, laid in bed, had a late breakfast of muffins and coffee. With my Austin, Texas mug that I got from my job after working 5 years for the state of Texas. One of my favorite cups of all time. I collect coffee cups. Haven't been doing one a year like I had said I would do years ago, but kind of buy them when I go somewhere and whatever. And that's that on the coffee mugs. And I just recently, I just uploaded today my Denton, Texas vlog, and I bought a mug there. Yes. So I'm working on doing all kinds of different things with my art journal. This is actually inspired by Comfy Cozy Up to buy another journal, because the one I was writing in, it's somewhere. Anyway, it's one that I made and it's all pretty much filled up. So I have several that I made that are not filled up, but I felt the need to support an artist, and it's really cool. She painted succulents on an actual artist loft sketchbook, and so that's why the pages are blank. It's not for writing, but you can do whatever you want to. It's specifically for an artist sketchbook, paint, whatever you want to do. I don't really let anybody tell me what to do with my journals, whether they're art journals or they got a whole bunch of lines through them. I'll post things like this on it. I tore up the paper bag that that something that I bought came in, and I just start cutting things out. Last night in Dallas, I was talking to James, and I bought the glue stick from the artist art supply store in Bishop Arts in Dallas, Texas yesterday. And so those are my ladies. Cut out a paper bag and start drawing on them. Cut out some hearts and some little weird sign that kind of look like the bat signal. Anyway, and then start drawing some flowers and vines. So I'm not finished with these pages, no doubt, but I just did want to start them since I was sitting up there cutting things. I love cutting things almost as much as I love sketching. And I just did some doodle while I was in the coffee shop and having the best cinnamon roll of my freaking life. And it wasn't all poured over with that icing. It was just like powdered sugar, but it was the bread and the cinnamon that really made it good. Their specialty at that coffee shop is bread. I mean, the lady is back there in there making breads and stuff like that, and it was just amazing. It smelled so good. I just wanted to eat the bread warm right out of the oven. So anyway, there's my little doodle, and the doodle consists of things that I saw there, like the pipe in the ceiling, because you know everybody likes an industrial ceiling. And then this emblem here is on the wall and on the table where you sit. So they painted the steel emblem that's embedded in these tables with wood and steel, and then they painted the design on the wall. Hope you can see that. So I kind of mirrored that, different things I saw. And then this just round piece right here is just representative, there you go, of the coffee mug that was sitting on the saucer. So you got the coffee mug sitting on the table, the brick wall, the pipe, and just little designs. And I just really enjoyed sitting there doing that. And the coffee shop is called Oak Cliff Coffee. That's why I got it at the bottom there. Then I did my hashtag a journal mood for 3 days, because I'm getting caught up when I don't do them daily. So that day I felt like I'll just do quotes. The last time I got caught up with 3 at a time, I did off the top of my head and made a video, which most people didn't watch. Anyway, whatever the story is going around about me that you're not watching, I don't know. Believe the hype if you want to. And then, of course, these. So, still gonna live my life, regardless. That is a word, it's in the dictionary. Anyway, so I am loving this. Okay. I was gonna say, why did they look like they was just, okay. Alright. I'm gonna light me some incense, put my book aside because I don't want it to get painted on. Those are the pins I just talked about that I got from that store. Thy phone. Thy Lauryn Hill on thy phone. If I can pull it up. Lauren from the Deep Ellum Craft Show. Can't remember the artist's name. I really hate that I didn't talk to him, but he had lots of people sitting there or standing there looking at his art, and just we were ogling. Finished this morning. Ottessa Moshfegh, McGlue, not McGlure, Denise, or Moshfegh, and McGlue. So anyway, this is a 5-star read. It's very gritty and raw. The only thing that kind of got to me in that book that I didn't care for, that I didn't think that was necessary, was, you notice in the book when she's talking about black people, she said the blacks and whatever, the black came in the room, or the black did this, that, and the black whatever, whenever there was a presence of black people. So at the end of the book, almost at the very end of the book, she talks about the blacks again and their rights or whatever. And then it's just like it happens. Like, this is the progression that I wanted to get to finally, but now I'm going to go ahead and say the word. She uses the word black all throughout whenever the character, black characters are in it. They don't have names or anything. It's just a presence of. There's a male character on the ship that McGlue is just this raw, and you could tell that's just his train of thinking. But I didn't mean for this to be a book review. I was just going to set up my table and start doing some art. But anyway, the guy that comes in and helps him at the jail or prison doesn't have a name. He's just referred to as the fag. And then the blacks are just the blacks. And so at the end of the book, he still talks about the fag, being a fag. Doesn't get any worse word than that. But the progression of black turns into, which is not a bad word, so but just the fact that it was the black, and then finally nigger. So the black person progressed into, or this word that McGlue always wanted to use, or the writer always wanted to use, until the end of the story, where the N-word came up. So that was like, it's not even needed, even though I thought it was necessary, and it still could have been in the book how she refers to these black characters on this ship and the fag character on this ship that was helpful and whatever. His thinking about people, he's just, the way he thinks about himself, so it all goes together for this character. But to have him digress, or her progression to own up to what he really wants to say, or she really wants to say, and use the N-word, and no longer the blacks, because the faggot remained a faggot, but the blacks became niggers. So yeah, that's the bone I had to pick with that, because it really wasn't needing. The writing is just so superb. For her to be that young, like literally like I said about the last time I talked about that book, it reads like some older white male is writing the book, because she's a white woman. That's why I say older white male. But it really does. She's like seasoned far beyond her years. And, you know, usually that type of writing you see is with a very well-seasoned person, let alone writer. So either she's been writing forever, since she was like 1 year old, but she's good. And I want to read everything that she's read or written. And I'm well on my way. That's book number 2. So thanks, Kamal, for the suggestion of Eileen years ago. And I purchased it, finally read it this year, and on to my second. Ottessa Moshfegh. That's the end of this video, because I was supposed to be doing my art, and I'm gonna push stop and then push start again and continue on, and maybe this will just be 2 separate videos. I don't know. I'm just doing the darn thing the way I want to do it. So after that tea, ching, let's have some coffee. All right, my glasses are all crooked. I covered up my hair. Guess what happened to my hair yesterday? While in Bishop Arts District, walking around the cute little fine city that it is, a bird shit in my hair. So James got napkins and everything, because we had just went out to eat our lunch, and we had some napkins. I had some napkins in my purse, and so he cleaned out the bird poop, and it was only on this little Afro puff right here. Right? Can you see it? And it was only on this one, so I had to take the rubber band out. He's cleaning it out of my hair, because I'm like freaking out. And I was like, I gotta go home and literally wash this shit out of my hair. And I get home and tell DJ. He goes, well, shit happens. But anyway, it did. And so I had to wash my hair, which I'm prone to do way too much and too often. And I still have them separated. So there's still only 13 poofs of hair. But a bird pooped in my hair, and let's go ahead and continue setting up to paint. Oh my gosh, now I gotta get the water. My paint brushes are right here, some of them, the ones I want to use for my watercolors. That's what I want to say. I use that little, these are like $1. These are perfect cheap paintbrush holders. And when you get flowers, just use the vase for your paintbrushes. Okay. Anyway, I need to get some water, which usually I just put in some little plastic dish. This is what I'm painting on today, watercolors. Let's put it this way, like I'm supposed to. Bam. I have a Squarespace account, a website. It's not sponsored. I'm paying for it. But yeah, just want to let you know, and I'm trying to get some product. That's what I need to be doing this weekend. I said I would have at least 10 things, at least 20 things. I can get 30 things uploaded. I took about 4 pictures, and now I need to upload them. I got one uploaded, but I didn't even finish it because it was going so slow, and I got aggravated. And I was like, I'm done here. I'll just pick this up on the weekend. So anyway, this is what I'm going to be painting on. These, I think this is the last one I have. These are pretty expensive. And the reason why I was selling these at my art show so cheap, and even if I charge like $50 a piece for the watercolors, I got 3 of these babies free from a coworker when I retired. She gave me a gift card of $50 to go to Michael's and get art supplies, and that's what I chose, 3 of those. Then I went back and purchased one with my own money and thought, ooh, thank God they're on sale. So it was on sale when I bought it, and yeah, they're gonna always have to be on sale is basically what the moral of this story is. So these are 11 by 15, 140 pound weight, whatever that means. Yeah, I'm not well versed in the paper, I know. Maybe I should look it up sometime, but I'm not. What am I gonna do today? Oh, I had some that I already started working on. Or I had, yeah, there they are. These are the ones I'm supposed to be doing today. I'm messing stuff up. So basically I like to do lines, and then that way I can just prepare for something to paint. Like if I don't know what to paint, I just want to paint or whatever. And I usually approach my painting like I don't know what I want to do, and I just start going. Is that a bee? Not a bee, a mosquito. It's winter. Must not have been a bee then. Or a mosquito. Looks like a gnat. Possibly because oh no, I put it away. I threw away. Oh, my plants. I started getting these little gnats, and so I had to like put some water on it, and then I shook it out in the sink, and it was just like 2. But anyway, they're gone. So there you go. Anyway, I did the lines, and then I started this one. Not last week, the week before last. I just haven't finished it, so I need to be finishing this up today and starting others. Oh, you can see it. Cool. I do this characters all the time, same ones. And so when I sold the original of that at my last art show, this is a print because I was going to see how well they printed, how well the colors came out, and that one came out pretty good. It pretty much looks like the one. And I only did 5. I gave some to people at work and sold the original. And she was like, this is a print. I was like, no, it's not. So I had to take it out the frame and show her the weight of the paper, which I would have done for anybody. But it was just something about her that it was like an accusatory. No, this is a print. No, I kind of know what I'm doing. So the print has this edge around it because it's a copy, and the other one didn't. It was original. The water, the paint was all the way up to the tops and the bottoms. She go, oh, that is an original. Okay, because I wasn't lying. Customers. So love you, but my God, question what I'm doing. Anyway, so these are some of the potato prints that I still had, and this is in gold. You see that? Oh, nice and shiny. And then I just made a lady, and I need to finish that one. I think I showed. This is the last one. So I've got these more to do, this many more to do, and this is only if I'm doing something blank. And this paper is bigger. Yes, see that? Yeah. Anyway, so that's why I bought the little one, because these are expensive. So I think that's what happened. I bought the smaller one because it's just too much, and I'll try to figure out how much it was. I don't know where my receipt is. I don't know. So if you want to know, maybe I'll look it up and put it below. But that's pretty usual. I might not. So whatever. Anyway, so I will do these when I am in the mood to just paint and don't know really what, and I can already say, oh, I've already outlined that. It's like the coloring book. Today, I think, since I am going to be doing an art show December the 7th, I wanted to just do some things that I've seen, want to create freely based on the inspiration of the parade that I went to in Austin, Texas for Viva la Vida. I also want to do some inspiration from the walking trails that I've been on in Austin and Fort Worth. And I also want to do some things that inspired me from the McGlue book from Ottessa Moshfegh. There was this particular part in there that I just saw a painting, the way she's describing the sky that the character sees from his prison. It's beautiful. And that is a really good book if you guys are wanting to read a good book. That's all I can say, because there's so many different genres, and I don't care what kind of genre you're into and you don't like other genres. Sometimes you just need to read outside your genre. Okay, that goes for all of us. And not to say that you have to. If you only want to read one genre, then go right ahead. I'm just saying. When I say that's a good book, what kind of book is it? What fiction is it? This, is it that? Is that what genre is it? So that I can see if I want to read it. That's just a freaking good book. And yeah. Although it is in one of my favorite genres that I love to read, which is literary fiction. Fine art. It's just my thing. And nonfiction. So anyway, enough about me. And yes, I do go outside the box all the time, and I read YA. I will read romance. Which I didn't read romance in the past because it was old romance. Still don't want to read that, but I'm sure there's some good ones. But I want to read some of the suggestions that I'm getting from Bree and from Stephanie. That I've already liked Beverly Jenkins based on several people's suggestions, but mainly Bree and Alyssa Cole. I want to get into that one because of Bree. I want to read several of Stephanie's because she just be reading and having a good time doing so. So when I want to have a good time doing so, I just want to sit in a cafe and read a book from start to finish. I'm going to go with one of her suggestions. And from my friend Karen, who gave me 4, I'm talking about books again. 4, what are they called? They're right behind me. They're the genre of, I want to just get it before I looked at it. I don't know. It's called paranormal dramas or paranormal romance. And she gave me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. Hold on. No, 4 of them. Michael Conley, don't go in here. So, it's a series, but one of them is missing. And she couldn't find it, but she gave them all to me, so I can find the other one. But I do want to read these. It's by Brenda Joyce. I've never read a Brenda Joyce book. But, and it's Dark This, Dark That, Dark the Other, Dark Embrace. If you guys watched this channel years ago, you saw my character, Jane. She was supposed to be reading this book, and she never did. So sue me. And I was going to do the reviews in Jane's voice, but somebody got scared of Jane's character, so I stopped doing it. Anyway. Setting up the art. I'm going to tear one of these off, and then I'm going to get up and get my incense, remove this little stick, and put it in the trash. I'll put my little trash right here and then pick it up when I get up. But yeah, I burn a lot of incense in that baby. So I'm going to burn an incense. I got one sheet off. I'm going to put this away. I'm going to get out random colors like I like to do, and then just start painting, and then get more specific once I start painting. And that's that. That's how that is gonna. This is how that is gonna go. Not that is how this is gonna. I don't know. Whatever. So, and I need some more paint brushes to get out. So right now, though, I think I'm just gonna stick with these. Guys, also, get my big old fat one. But 2 pounds and point something down. Anyway. My makeup brushes, I need to wash these suckers. Again, $1 for the little glass jars at like dollar store. Perfect for makeup brushes. All that fancy stuff, I ain't got. That's why I don't look fancy over here. So I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my stuff. So anyway, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get up and stop talking. Look around. I got some popcorn over here if I want a snack and take a little break. Got my TV right there. I'm gonna put it on and shut the freak up and paint. Well, you guys, I've had a productive day. I finished a book. I did some paintings. I started 5 paintings and just doing some exercises on some things that I really, really enjoyed. And I must say that all my line drawings and Zendangle, whatever you want to call it, stuff that I would do in the past, and on top of watercolors, doing that again was inspired by the artist who made this journal that I purchased in Deep Ellum, the vlog that won't upload. And that's her succulents. And I forgot how much fun that can be and how quick it could be. So this is the first one I did, and this is the only one I'll show you because the other ones aren't done. I thought I wasn't done with this one. I was going to make flowers out of these 3 circles, but I think I like them just the way it is. So I'm going to sign this and I'm going to put it in a frame and take it to an art show. And maybe the others will follow. Bye guys. Bye. Bye guys. Bye. Hope you enjoyed today's video talking about art and books, and I don't know what else I'm smushing together in this, so I'll just call it a night. It is very early. It's only 5:58 p.m. and it's dark as heck outside, as if it's 10 o'clock at night or something. But I'm going to start on this one and continue to watch you possibly on YouTube the too. Bye guys. Bye. Thanks for being here.